Hi Taurus, how are you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your November 2020 mid-month reading. Only for a limited time I'll be doing these mid-months. All right, so make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you comment when the time is right for you. And also make sure that you subscribe to the channel and share the video. Hello. All right, so make sure you like this video. I'm not kidding. Like it. All right. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Show some love. Show some love. You're on a love reading. All right, Taurus. So I'm going to start with your oracle energy, and then we're going to shift into the tarot. So what is the oracle message for this mid-month in this particular November 2020? Every month in November is a beautiful time. All right, so the first energy we have here is the union of hearts. Oh, Taurus, I feel like you and your person are getting to a place where you're connecting at the heart in a much deeper, more meaningful way, okay? And you're letting go of trying to control every little, tiny little detail and trusting that it will all work out for you. And so now you're having faith, Taurus, have faith, all right? Trust your faith in this situation. You know that this is the person for you. And I feel like that's the message I'm getting. Like that was the first thing. That was the first thing that went down in my, the first download. They're the person. They're the one. Okay, so you know that this person is the one for you, Taurus, but stop talking yourself out of it, you know? Or it's like, you know, maybe some of you guys are like with somebody, because there's always a few people who are like, whoa, this happened. This is what could be happening. You're very disconnected from yourself. When I read certain comments, I'm reading it and I know that you're super anxious. You have a lot of anxious energy and you're creating out of anxiety and things are blocked. Nothing is moving. You're probably having a lot of depression and, you know, you're probably like, well, this person never came back, but sweetheart, you're not connected enough with yourself to know why this person is not you. When you're connected with yourself, you understand why this is happening because your higher self is creating all of it. So if this is happening, it's for your protection. It's always for you. It's always for you. If you haven't realized that yet, that's why. All right. And so if you're in that small group, there's only very few straggler people I see who comment that. If that is you, you know, you're here for a reason, right? So boom, you are getting ready to have a union of hearts, but it might not be with the person that you think it is, right? You might just have to have faith and know that this is all happening for a reason, right? But most of you guys, the person you're with, look no further. This is the person. And, you know, you're gonna have it, you're coming to your heart and you're realizing why you love this person. If you love somebody and there's all this extra stuff and you not with them because of it's all this extra stuff that are keeping you guys apart, okay? It's not the two of you. So what's the final energy we have here? We have patience. You guys, I feel like you need to wait. You need to be patient. You keep trying to rush stuff. Rome was not built in a day. Rushing stuff does not leave it being cute. It doesn't end up being cute when you rush it. When you rush it up, it doesn't be cute. It's not cute when you rush it up. All right, I'm going to get I don't know. All right. I'm going to get a tarot card. Okay. For the oracle energies. And then shift into your energy. So we have the 8 of fire. I feel like things are moving forward. If they seem slow, I don't want to sound bad, but it's your fault. If they seem slow and you're complaining about it, most times when you complain about things, it's your fault. So the reason why it's not moving forward is because you keep blocking it with your mind or with your energy. Yes, that's possible. Yes, we do it every day. We do it all the time when we get ornery about things not working out for us the way we want them to. We're blocking another positive manifestation from happening. So it's best to just let it go. Do what you need to do to let it go, okay? Because it's just going to block you. And I feel like that's what you need to understand. Like the 8 of fire came up, so that's the 8 of wands, right? And it means that things are really moving for you. They're moving, but you're not having patience. And because you don't have patience, you're blocking it. When you try to like press down on the gas to move super quick, normally you just end up having much more roadblocks. Or like when you go out of the house and you're like, I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late. Most times you're late, right? Because why don't you want to be late? What's wrong with being late? Why would you be late right now? If you don't want to be late, why would you be late? Like, it's common sense. It's really simple. It's super simple. Super. All right, boom. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna start with the tarot cards. Okay. I'm gonna start with the tarot cards. Let's have a look at you and then your person for the mid-month of November 2020. So you are the Seven of Pentacles. I actually shouldn't have turned that over. Seven of Earth. And your person is Hope. Wow. Okay, so Taurus, your person is experiencing a lot of optimism. Like, they're getting a lot of healing, and they're realizing that they need to have faith. Like, they're gaining healing from the star energy. And this is amazing because you're gaining patience. That's so funny that your oracle energy is have patience, and we have patience in planning, and then number 17, and we have number 17, which is the star. So your person is getting to a place where they're having a lot more faith in the relationship. They're healing a lot more for the connection. All right. And you are in a place where you're probably solemnary, or I think they're trying to say, not sedentary, but alone, solemn, so, like on your own, like solitude. You're in solitude, and in some way, shape, or form, you're in solitude, and your person is getting so much healing. Okay, wow, this is very interesting. I want to know more about this, right? So what happened? So we have the Queen of Cups, and she wasn't upright. She wasn't reversed. So, one or both of you guys, probably you, acted out of emotion, your own guidance system, but also you were acting from a place of something that needed to be healed. You don't need to worry about it because it's fine. But anyways, I feel like some action you took, maybe it didn't go exactly the way that you wanted it to go. For a lot of you guys, it went exactly how you wanted it to go. And what it actually did was it brought you a lot of healing, and it brought you a lot of peace, okay? And we have the King of Cups, so it brought you so much healing, Taurus. Oh my God, something that you decided to do that was very much based off of how you felt, was the best decision you ever made, because you're already feeling so much more fulfilled and hopeful. And I feel like there's a lot of energy and magic going on in this person's life that is causing them to heal, possibly father wounds. So this person may have had an absentee father, and they're gaining a lot of healing. Their inner child is getting so much healing from the star, from a wish, from wish fulfillment. Finally being able to work in this person's life. They're finally letting it in. Like, this card fell out upright, so this person is letting it in. It's not really being forced on them. It's not a difficult experience. They're really flowing with it. And this is helping to heal their unhappiness, but I'm also hearing that this is also brought about by unhappiness, because I feel like some of you guys, you did have solitude from this person. And so the solitude and the separation from this person caused this person to realize that they needed to heal their emotions. Whereas you withdrawing your affection, and I'm hearing it's affection, and your attention, it also brought you, number 17 again, you healing too. This is some major Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy can be grimy as hell. When the star wants to pull up and you're not listening, the star honestly can seem really grimy. I'm hearing it could betray your trust a little bit, because the star is here to get it done. You know what I mean? It's here to get stuff done. It knows that you don't have time here on this planet forever, and time really waits for no man, honestly. And so sometimes it could disregard your feelings and like the petty emotions you're going through right now. Unlike the Empress energy, it could disregard that and just kind of be a little grimy. So it could have been a grimy situation that led you to this point where you decided to choose your emotions, but it doesn't matter because it led you to the point. And now you're healing and you're growing. And this person is also receiving a lot of healing and insight, healing father wounds, healing parent wounds, getting confidence in themselves again, healing their creativity, but also healing that part of them that feels separated, isolated, and alone. Okay. And they're realizing that it's okay to be alone. It's okay. Sometimes it's better to be alone from people. Sometimes you don't need to be near people. All right. And I think this person had the hardest time accepting that before, because This could be someone who likes to be with other people. They like to feel connected. They feel safer in numbers. They feel safer when they're going with the pack. They feel less safe when they're traveling with the moon, which most people do, right? But now they're acknowledging that they felt that way. And I feel like this person's also seeing the opportunity in the moment. Like, I feel like this person had the hardest time seeing the potential in the moment of situations. This person is getting right back in alignment with who they truly are. Right back in alignment. It's like the minute you just walked away and you stopped trying to control everything is the minute this person got into alignment. And I'm hearing they did what you wanted them to do. So you are having a lot of patience with this. And you're also healing. You're having a lot of patience with yourself. Now, with the Two of Air energy, there could be a lot of opinions and outside voices and negative beliefs, or outside voices that cause you to develop limiting beliefs at some point in your life that you're now clearing out of your life. Like, I feel like you're getting so much, you're going to feel physically even healthier, Taurus, because of the mental work you're doing on yourself, like the mental alchemy. You're going to physically feel healthier because of it. Because I feel like you had the hardest time connecting with yourself and being still and steady mentally and making decisions because you had so many limiting beliefs that were caused through outside people and their negative experiences. They put that on you, and it as a result, it made you a very indecisive person when it came to this connection, or just indecisive in general. So this is major. This is breaking out. We have strength. So breaking out of a major karmic cycle. Wow, this is intense. All right, so Spirit says they want to go to the story. So I'm going to clean these cards up so we can go to the story. So this person is really healing father wounds, like healing serious father wounds. This person, serious. Like, I feel like maybe their father wasn't there, you know, in some way, or they were extremely overbearing, and just in some way they were disempowered by their father, all right, or their father did not empower them. So we have, the story is the Eight of Air. So the story is, once upon a time there was a bad habit. Once upon a time there was a bad habit that led to bad friendships, that led to bad emotions, that led to one wanting to walk away from it. And that's just what it was. One or both of you guys had enough of the situation and had enough of the back and forth, you know, the up and down. And like, they just realized that it was just not healthy for them, right? You or this person. I feel like it was definitely you for a lot of you Tauruses, but also for a lot of you guys, this is also this person. The up and down energy, it wasn't healthy, right? But I feel like they can't even point fingers. Nobody can point fingers at the other because you both do it, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, and it made them super confused. They would always wonder a lot about where things were going. It threw them out of balance, and so this person, somebody walked away. I'm hearing this person walked away. So somebody walked away from you, Taurus, because they felt like it was too much up and down and in and out energy, and they just kind of felt like they were always going over the same thing over and over again because you don't let stuff go. And I'm hearing that you kind of have control issues, and it triggers their inner child wounds. And that's not to say that you're defunct and you're garbage and let's throw you out. That's BS, right? But this person is definitely extremely triggered, and now you're not BS or garbage or anything like that. You don't even have to change it about yourself, right? But if someone's behavior is so triggering to you that you feel so like you feel like you need to go for more, then they always needed to go for more. This person needs to go for their wish fulfillment. Both of you guys do. Both of you guys were not fulfilled in this situation. It wasn't giving you what you wanted or deserved. And it left you feeling so confused and wondering, and it made you wonder about things that you didn't really need to wonder about or worry about, but I'm hearing wonder about. And it also, you needed to walk away because I feel like whatever the situation wasn't giving you, it was closing off your opportunities. It was closing off the potential in your life as well as their life. But I'm feeling it's mainly the opportunities that you could have had was closed off because of this person. And this person was super triggered by you. And so you were kind of slowing down their healing process as well. Like, I feel like both of you guys needed to get it low-key, right? So we have the Tower here, and there is a massive realization, tearing down of an old paradigm for fact. So as a result of all of this, you both realize that things needed to change, right? And you surrendered to what the universe was doing. You stopped fighting the situation and you accepted that you needed to make a sacrifice. And what the sacrifice was, it's not anything you're gonna miss. It's not anything that's gonna matter once you see why the sacrifice was made, but it is definitely kind of uncomfortable. And I think what the uncomfortableness is I feel like it's limited contact. It's having a hard time seeing each other. It is a comfort zone as well being established. Some of you guys, a happy comfort zone has been established as a result of surrendering or sacrificing something. And I feel like it's time. A lot of you guys have gone ahead and sacrificed your time, both of you guys, to heal, you know, and for the longevity of the connection, time needed to be sacrificed. Okay. So don't feel bad. So we have the 8 of Fire once again. So I feel like the situation is still moving. This connection is still going fine. There's no blocks. I mean, the only blocks that are there are blocks that are put there for your protection. The sacrifice you made, maybe put up a few blocks, right? But it's fine because you needed to break out of a karmic pattern with strength. Strength is the number 8, right? So you needed to break out of a karmic pattern. So if you didn't break out of that karmic pattern and you kept going this way, you would have just kept creating the same pattern again, right? And I'm hearing you did create the same pattern again because you never broke out of that karmic pattern. And so what you sacrificed was you sacrificed and you had some delays. You sacrificed time, right? But at least you didn't have to sacrifice the relationship. You sacrificed the things that didn't really matter as much to you. What matters to you more is the relationship, Taurus. So I feel like this is a very positive love reading, extremely positive, very real. I see why Spirit wanted me to do a mid-month reading because it feels like it gets very real as we break down the months because there are some events occurring I'm seeing. Definitely some changes here. The Night of Air, which is oregano. So definitely a lot of changes happening that be kind of uncomfortable for a Taurus. It feels very airy. These changes feel very airy. So it feels like, you know, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius may actually enjoy these changes or may have even initiated these changes in some way, shape, or form because that's the Knight of Air energy. Kind of enjoys this sort of quick gotcha bitch energy. Knight of Swords love gotcha bitch. The Knight of Swords loves that, you know. So you know, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that was involved in this situation that actually got things moving. Because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't have happened because nobody else likes doing it like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nobody else can do it like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But anyway, I feel like what's happening right now is perfectly fine and it's healthy and it's normal and it's good because it's actually getting you what you want. The last card that fell out was the Sun, right? So you're going to get exactly what you're wanting in this connection, right? And you're not sacrificing anything that really matters to you, right? The only thing that you're sacrificing are things that it's okay. It's worth the sacrifice. So I don't know what's happening right now in the connection. But in time, you'll be glad it happened because you'll realize that it all happened for a reason. All right. But this is also a lesson to just learn to enjoy what's in front of you. Okay. Because things are always subject to change, right? That's the story of life. But enjoy those peaceful moments when things are stagnant and still, right? And that's the King of Fire energy. It's a very positive message. The King of Fire is also showing up here. Who he never gives up, right? He always sees the sun always shines on the King of Wands, right? Sorry, was I saying the King of Pentacles or the King of Fire? This is the King of Wands or King of Fire, right? So the sun is always shining on the King of Wands, right? Sun is always, he's always by the sun. So I always take his optimistic advice because he's always happy, you know? And if he's not happy, he's roaring. And then when he's done roaring, he's happy again, you know? And it's just teaching you about the ups and downs of life and the ebbs and flows of life. And then it's no need to worry when things are not going the way that you want it to go or when things are kind of stagnant or whatever. There's no need to worry because that's the nature of life. There's change and there's up and down. Like, stop being so dramatic about shit all the time. You know what I mean? And if you are, then it's clearly a trigger and it's clearly some belief that you need to let go of. And that is what's coming up for you this week. The opportunity is right in front of you to do it. It's a perfect chance to do it. A lot of you guys are doing it. Yay, yay, yay. I'm really happy about that. So yeah. All right. So I want to get a few more tarot cards, more for the story. And this is for the connection. So Spirit's talking about your connection, Taurus. So we have solitude. Definitely time apart is, I mean, I feel like it's already happening. You're already having this time apart. So yeah, it was necessary. It is necessary, okay? And I feel like the two of you guys are really enjoying going within and learning about yourselves and also one another, and learning about how you have been hurting yourselves and the connection to protect the connection. Because I feel like the ways in which you feel like you've lost are not the ways in which you really could have lost, or are not the ways in which you have lost before in the past. And there's a reason why. And it's because you and this person have already made these advancements, and you also have a lot of protection on the two of you, right? That's protecting the connection. But this is a time to go within and look at your issues with conflict and your issues with feeling defeated. No one is ever defeated. If someone gets in your way and tries to sabotage you, it doesn't work unless you let it work. No one can sabotage you unless you let them. And once you realize that you let them, you can turn it around and get them back. There's always a way, you know? When you're harping on the problem, how can you find the solution? The people who are the most successful are the people who find solutions. You must be a solution finder, all right? And it's through the energy of the Five of Swords and through harnessing it, owning it, understanding it, learning about it, going within when it comes to your feelings about that. That is the only way that you become a solution finder, a solution maker, and you're not a complainer. People who don't go within complain all the time because they don't realize that they're the problem, because they're so far away from themselves. The only thing they really can connect with is the outside world, because they're so far away from their core, you know? And that's why they're always complaining, because they don't realize that everything is working out for them. That's the core thing that they haven't realized, because they are so far away from their core. But as you get closer and closer to your individuality, and you enjoy yourself and you get to know yourself and you spend time in solitude reassessing this conflict and defeat energy, all right, you feel defeated and you let that feeling of defeat manifest circumstances in which you lose. And that's a fact. That's a fact. And it's really important that you go within when it comes to that. It really is so important that you do that, because the things that you want are waiting for you. The alliances that you want are waiting for you. The abundance, the partnerships. I feel like this also impacts your career. This is a love reading, but this energy that you do in love impacts your career and your finances. All that stuff that you want can and will come to you, right? But you have to go within to address the defeats that you've had in your life and become aware of them, so that you can gain wisdom from them and they no longer control you. When you are in shadow, you're controlled by a lot of things that you don't understand. When you are in the light and you're in the light because, or awareness, because you came out of the shadow, you got the full picture and you can create whatever you want, all right? Because you fully understand. But the hermit energy, that's no joke. The hermit, he doesn't play games. It doesn't play games. It's not about being alone and being on Instagram. No, bitch, be alone. Turn off your phone. Sit and think. Sit with your thoughts. Sometimes your thoughts are really tripping you up and you don't even realize it. That your thoughts that are happening right now are screwing you over because they're stopping you. All right? So become aware and gain wisdom. Gain the wisdom from yourself. You don't need anybody else to make you wise. The wisdom is inside. Got to connect with yourself and come into union with yourself. A lot of you guys are on twin flame journeys or want to meet your twin flame, and it's like the universe is bring that in for you, right? But your twin flame, it's super easy to be with your twin flame. Most people are just used to struggling in love, and which is why most people don't come into union, because they're so used to struggling, they don't realize that they don't need to struggle and that it's easy, and they feel like they need to change the other person, and that's not true. The only person that needs to change is you. And that's where you should have had a V8, right? Sometimes you just gotta have that V8. That's just what it is. Should have had a V8. Now you're having it. It's all right. The V8 is solitude. All right, you guys. So remember the sun. Remember the lovers, or the harmony card in this deck. Remember the solitude energy. Remember the hangman. Remember the tower, the emperor. Remember the partnerships and alliances that are coming your way. And remember the conflict and defeat that happened in the past that is still tripping you up today. Remember it, okay? Because it's trying to show you something. Remember that this is going to work out perfectly, right? You choose where you want to direct your emotional energy. And the longer you direct your emotional energy in a place you don't want it to be in, the longer you're just going to sit there until you realize that you don't have to do it. All right? You're the one who has to pull yourself out of darkness. No one else can really do that for you. No one else can really do it for you. All right? So I'm also hearing Sagittarius. All right, so what's the last energy we have here? We have number 11, which is justice. In this deck, it is balance. Okay, so know that you're balanced, all is well. And, you know, if you feel out of balance, all that is just devil energy. It's fear energy that you need to address. Anytime you feel out of balance, you just have a lot of fears. Confront them. Don't run from your fears, because they'll keep you running. You'll keep running from them. You should be able to withstand anything, because you're that powerful. You're that powerful, Taurus. You're that powerful to withstand whatever comes your way. Any thought. Ain't no thoughts bum rushing you. You know what I mean? Like, come on, be the light. All right. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I just wanted to get out these mid-month readings. Spirit told me to do them, so I'm doing them. So yeah, make sure you like this video. Now is a great time to go ahead and comment if you want to purchase this reading or any other kind of reading I have on my site. The links are in the description bar down below. And if you want to follow me on my other social medias, those links as well as those hashtags and handlebars are in the description bar down below as well. I look forward to connecting with you guys further. Thank you so much for all the loving energy you guys sent my way last month. I really appreciate it. I got so much love, and I love you guys for it. I really appreciate that so much. Let's keep the energy high. Let's keep the vibration pumping. Let's stay in the day. Let's stay in the moment. Let's stay high vibe, you know. Let's take back our power. All right. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. God bless you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. And we'll talk for December 2020. Toodaloo.